Well, 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 looky here, looky here. Look at here. That would be it. Hi, Vogue. I'm Regina King. Watch me try to answer some impossible questions. Hot seat. What is one thing you believe to be true, but most people do not? I guess I believe I'm taller than I really am. I don't believe I'm short. I believe I'm mid-height. I don't feel like 5'3" is short. Middle. If you could speak to your pet, what's the first thing you would ask them? What could I do to help your breath? Why does dog breath have to be like that? I have yet to smell a dog with good breath. Name 5 uses for a stapler other than stapling. A weapon, 2 different types of weapons, like, like a hammer type situation. Why did my mind go to weapon places? And then I guess you could use it like for a hammer for a really small, thin nail. 2 more, be annoying and make a lot of noise. That's 4 if you want to count that one. And 5, a paperweight. Do you open with rock, paper, or scissors? Explain your technique. I go in with rock. Rock always wins. Paper can't beat rock. Even if you wrap the paper up and pick the rock up with the paper, rock busts right through the paper. That's it. When you say shoot. Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I won. He's got paper up. No, I win. I win. Because think about it, even like that. Look. Listen. Yeah. Rock. Explain the internet to an 8-year-old in 3 sentences. Explain the internet to me in 3 sentences. A place that you really never need to go. A place that is real, but yet make-believe. A place where you may have virtual friends, but they're not your real friends. Tell me 3 consecutive days without using the words Wednesday, Friday, or Sunday. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. It's kind of easy. Yeah, that one. If the animal kingdom elected a new leader, which animal would get your vote and why? My last name is King, so this is tough. The lion is the leader, right? In the animal kingdom? No? I'd have to throw the vote. It has to remain a lion just because my name is King. That's why no other animal would get my vote. Sell me a ping pong ball in a world where table tennis doesn't exist. You really need these little white balls. If you own a Sharpie, you can write on them. These uses for ping pong are infinite.
I'm sold. I'm sold.
Would you rather ride an elephant or a giraffe to work? This sounds very lazy. I'm gonna go with I'd rather ride an elephant to work because 9 chances out of 10, there is no place to park the elephant. And so I'd have to go back home and wouldn't have to work. Elephant. Would you prefer legs as long as your fingers or fingers as long as your legs? Neither, but I guess if I have to, it would be fingers as long as my legs. Because then you can like grab and I guess keep grabbing and grabbing. Like if I closed my hand, I guess my fingers would still be closing, and they would keep closing. Legs as long as my fingers, like that's why. In a final battle between the 4 elements, which side would you fight on and why? 4 elements being wind, rain, 4 elements, wind, water, land, right? Wind, water, earth, and is sun, would that be light? What would the 4th element be? Somebody tell me. Anyone? Fire, fire, fire. So yeah, there we have our answer. Sell mascara on an alien planet where no one has eyelashes. Hello, so I have my translator. I have just this amazing product. You always look to have the same expression. You'll just put a little there. Now laugh, frown. You see? Yes. You'd like to buy, oh wow, well we weren't prepared for an order like that. Mascara is what it's called. How many apples can fit inside a jumbo jet? 300,000 apples? There's no wrong answer here. 300,000 apples will fit in the size jumbo jet that I am thinking of inside my head. What would you do on Mars for fun? I guess I would do on Mars whatever I'm doing on Earth, unless they are doing things differently. Martians do things different than Earthlings. I would be doing what the Martians do, I guess. And for fun, whatever's in vogue on Mars, that's what I would do for fun. Teach me something I don't already know. Well, what you don't know is that this beautiful blue backdrop is inside a room that looks quite scary. It may or may not cave in at any moment. So, I hope you learned something today, that blue backdrops can be deceiving. Think of your own impossible question. I guess this is pretty, why does anyone have to die? That was sad. Why in the hell are you asking me to think of my own impossible question? My favorite joke. 3 men trying to get into heaven. The first guy, the angel's asking questions and looking at his history and is like, you've been quite the so you get a bicycle. Next guy comes up, man, you cheated on your wife. You get this skateboard. Third guy comes up, you know, you have been a wonderful husband, father. You get this Rolls Royce. And he's sitting outside on the curb just crying. And the guy on the bike, he sees the guy, you know, why are you crying? You got that Rolls Royce to roll around here and all I got was this bike. You should be happy. And the guy says, I'm crying because I saw my wife on roller skates. It's funny to me. Hey Vogue, I'm Regina King. To watch more videos, subscribe here.